Good morning, y'all. Quick message before I go in. I get in the gym and I work out. What do you represent? What do you represent? I want you to ask yourself that. I want everyone to ask themselves, what do I represent? Ask yourself, look in the mirror and say, what do I represent? Because you represent something. We live in a world of symbols. Everything is symbols. When you look at a logo, it brings about an image in your mind or a feeling that's associated with that logo. That's why companies are called entities. Corporations are entities. They're living in themselves, like they're actual live things, because they're given the image. The logo is their body, their physical body, what represents them, their face, and then you have the spirit behind it. And the mechanisms, how the culture, everything, how everything works behind it. So what do you represent? When someone see a Nike check, it brings up an image in their mind. They know what it represents. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we take that time. We take enough time to sit back and ask ourselves, what do we represent? When people think about you, what should come up in their mind? When people think about you, what should be the first thought, the first feeling that come up when they think about you? That's what you symbolize. So it's deeper than what you guys think. Everything in this world. This is a world of symbols. This is a world of symbols. And everyone represents something. There's always something behind that mask. There's a representation. There's always, you are the symbol of something, of a character. You're that symbol. Now, are you a good positive symbol, or are you a negative symbol? So there's some people, when you see them, when you think about them, it brings up dark feelings. It brings up feelings of anger, of depression, feelings of hate, stuff like that, because that's what's associated with them. Work on becoming a symbol of motivation, a symbol of prosperity, a symbol of abundance. Work on becoming that. What do you represent? A lot of you just do things, but you don't understand the importance of what you do. Everything you do affects your mental makeup. It affects your self-image. It affects how you act in this world. And some symbols cannot connect with other symbols. So that's why you always find yourself in the outside of where good things are happening, because you symbolize something that doesn't connect with the symbol of good things happening. You feel what I'm saying? So change. You have to change the inner you. A lot of people are working too much on the outer them, the vanity, the makeups, all the facial shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking good. That's cool. But what's behind you? What's behind the mask? What's behind the mask? Because when you go to sleep at night, that's what you have to face. You have to face that. Even though no one else is seeing it, you have to face that. You know what I'm saying? You have to live with that the whole duration of your life. And it bleeds into your makeup. It bleeds into your symbol. It bleeds into who your physical makeup is. You know what I'm saying? It bleeds outward. But that's the inside. You have to fix that. You have to work on that. We want these things. We want so many things. We want so many, but we don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Your inner self doesn't match that outer symbol that you want. There's no congruency. There's no congruency. There's no match there. So you don't deserve it. That's a sin. To give you something good when the inside of you is rotten, that's a sin. You feel what I'm saying? That's a sin. That's you missing the mark. You missing the mark. Everyone want good stuff, but they don't want to put in the hard work of developing their character. They don't want to put in the hard work of actually being a person of integrity, being honest with themselves all the time. They don't want to put in the hard work of being motivated, forcing themselves to be motivated, because you can't be motivated every day. No one is motivated every single day. You have to get up and make yourself motivated. You have to get up and program your mind. Your mind works on its own. So the more affirmations, the more things that you tell it, the more you can mold it. You know what I'm saying? You can mold it. But if you're not doing that, if you're just going through life YOLO and just Netflix and chill and watching these TV shows and all that stuff, this is what's molding your mind, and this is what you're starting to symbolize. You're starting to symbolize illusions, and then you become an illusionary symbol. You become something that's not real, and you start to feel out of place in life, because that's what you are. You're out of place. You see how everything goes in a cycle. You're out of place. To get in place, you have to be rooted. You have to be rooted. You have to root yourself. You have to separate. You have to say, okay, well, this is life. This is the illusion. So what's really going on inside? Let me fix that. And I can entertain the illusion, but I know what's going on inside. So it's two different worlds. So like, what do you represent? What do you want to represent? You feel me? Whatever you want to represent, you work on becoming that. You work on developing the qualities that associate with that representation. People want to be rich, but they're not developing the qualities of budgeting. They're not working on assets, liabilities. They're not even getting into financial literacy, credit. They're not getting into all this stuff, but they want to be rich. What you think is just going to drop from the sky? No. Plus, they don't have any motivation. You don't have a purpose. You don't have a direction. You don't have a goal. You're not a goal-driven person. So you're just living randomly. These things don't match. These are not the qualities of wealth. You know what I'm saying? So get with the qualities of wealth in order to attain wealth. You symbolize, you are what you symbolize. What you are is actually bringing about the symbol of what you are. So the qualities that you hold, they hold weight. The qualities that you hold, they all come together and create you as a symbol. It's deeper than what y'all think. It's deep, and it gotta be. How deep are you willing to go? That's the question. How deep are you willing to go? Because I've gone deep. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to depress yourself, put yourself in depression, and kill that thing that you created from the jump, because all of that is just negative responses, reactions. You've grown up to react to the programming coming from the outside, and that created your personality. That's how you grown up. But now it became you. So you became something that you never wanted to become. So now you have to undo all of that. It's work. And rewards are given to those who work. So what do you represent? And are you willing to put in the work? Big fish motivation. Anllela. Let's go.